Good afternoon, and welcome to another curve flattening concert. I'd like you to join me in a cloink. We'll discuss cloinking a little later, and makes life worth living, kind of. I welcome you. I do believe Rhonda Scott Merrick was the first one in on my feed. Hi, Rhonda. And Donna Greenberg and Warren Bendler is here, and Keith Shaw and Michael Anthony Wood, Debbie Moore, Steve Davidson, Deborah Libby Clark, Keith Shaw, Ann Mintz, and Cliff Wagner. Betsy McIntyre is clanking along, and Terry St. James, and Connie Adams, Bruce McNeil, S.A. Tudhope, Kathy Marzik, Sartorius from Germany. Hi, Sartorius. Like that. Many are cloinking. Steve Edelman, Carol Pred, Big Dan Daniel. Rich Fowler, hi Rich. And we're going to get started with a little bit of music here. And Terry St. James sent me a message earlier this morning to remind me that today is the 83rd birthday of Gordon Lightfoot. And I fortunately happen to have a Gordon Lightfoot tune I can do for you. You've heard me do it before. I see Johnson Hogg is here and Owen O'Malley. So we will kick it off with this one. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, and an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go. But I'm out here on the grass, where the cold wind blows. Now the liquor tasted good, and the women all were fast. Now there she goes, my friend, she's rolling down at last. Hear the mighty engines roar, see the silver wings on high. She's away and westward bound, high above the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall, and the sun always shines. She'll be flying o'er my home in about 3 hours' time. This old airport's got me down, it's no earthly good to me, 'cause I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I might be. Now you can't jump a jet plane, like you can a freight train. So I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. No, you can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train. So I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. So I'd best be on my way. The early morning rain. Gordon Lightfoot, man's written so many wonderful songs. So I saw somebody, I think Warren said that Kit is here. So the Invisibles, I say hi to you all. Let me pull up my invisible list here quickly. And so Kate Mack, Kit Serikaku, Bill Rubenstein. Bill, I've been seeing a bunch of pictures of him out hiking, so he may not even be home. Linda Worster, Joel Biget, Mario Prue, and Rosemary Ross. And I'm not sure, Kathleen Edelman, I don't think is invisible. I think she's materialized. At least she had last time. I'm going to switch guitars here. That guitar sounds great in drop D. But I had kind of intended to use this guitar for some of the show today. Okay, so let me get back over here. We hit that, hit this. Kathy Marzik, Michael Tierson is here. Tom Colcat, hey Tom, Bruce McNeil. Lovely to see you all joining me. Jim Moore is here. He's in Brooklyn right now. Jim goes back and forth between Brooklyn and Western Mass because of grandpa duties. And let's see. And Warren Bendler, I was trying to remember, Warren, I'm not sure when I make the announcements. If you're like sticking in there on Friday, let me know so I know. And there's Debbie Lipstruer. We haven't seen Debbie in a long time. Debbie Lipstruer of Visayo. And Toby Simmons is here. Good to see you, Debbie. And Helene Toberfowler is also here along with her husband, Rich. Howard Hobbs. Hey, Howard. Laura Jackson Selden, the Gibson girl. And I'm scrolling as fast as I can and read at the same time. Jay Peterson. He is visible. You look visible. Peggy Baldridge Foster. Hi, Peggy. It's nice to see you here. I hope you're doing well. Peggy's late husband, Tom, was one of my dearest childhood friends, and we became really good friends again later in his life. He was a very good guitar player and pedal steel player. Lauren Payne is here. Okay, let's get on with it. So I'm going to go from one great songwriter to another great songwriter. it's the color of the sun-cut flat and covering these crossroads I'm standing at. Or maybe it's the weather or something like that. But mama, you've been on my mind. Now I don't mean trouble, please don't put me down or get upset. I am not pleading or saying that I can't forget you. I do not pace the floor, bow down and bent, but yet, mama, you've been on my mind. And although my eyes are hazy and my thoughts, they may be narrow, where you've been don't bother me or bring me down in sorrow. I don't even mind who you'll be waking with tomorrow. Mama, you're just on my mind. And I'm not asking you to say words like yes and no. Please understand me. I got no place for you to go. I'm just whispering to myself, pretending not that I don't know. Mama, you've been on my mind. Now when you wake up in the morning, honey, look inside your mirror. Oh, you know I won't be next to you. You know I won't be near you. I'd just be curious to know if you could see yourself as clear as someone who has had you on his mind. Someone who has had you on his mind. Mama, You've Been on My Mind, written by Bob Dylan. And he never recorded it when he wrote it. He gave it to others. Judy Collins recorded it. I can't remember if maybe Joan Baez did as well. I'm not sure. And when Judy Collins recorded it, whoever, she had studio guitarists behind her. They ended up with a pretty different chord progression from the one that Dylan originally wrote, I think. And so eventually, a later, one of Dylan's own basement tape albums came out with a version of him just playing it on guitar. And I really liked that chord progression, so that's the one you just heard. A little different from the way I heard it back in the 60s in my friend Norman's basement on the Judy Collins album. So some announcements for you. So one thing I wanted to say, I want to give credit because I've been, the months have gone by. Some of you have been here with me for a long time. Hi, Zap. And John Sprouse, too. And some of you, there might be some newer people here. Maybe they're not even commenting. Maybe they come in from YouTube sometimes. And they might, when we go cloink and everybody goes cloink, they might not know where that came from. So the cloink was originally coined by the Kokomo Kid, which is a pseudonym for Guy Davis, who is a wonderful blues guitarist, singer, and songwriter. And you can look up the Kokomo Kid, probably find a lot of his old concerts on Facebook. And also look up Guy Davis, because you'll find wonderful CDs by him. I'm not sure quite I haven't been keeping up with Guy lately. I'm not sure quite what he's up to at the moment, but he's a wonderful guy and a longtime friend of mine. The other thing I say all the time, which people don't know where it came from perhaps, is if you get cranky, take a nap. And that came from my buddy Alex Bevan. And I don't see Alex here today. I was hoping he'd come on and say whether or not he is going to stream tomorrow and or Friday. I looked on his website before we started and I didn't see anything. And I just don't know. So you'll have to check Alex's page, Alex Bevan, Bevan. If you haven't heard him, you really should. And I don't know if Martin McNeil is playing. Maybe Toby. A lot of times on Thursdays, Martin McNeil over in England does a wonderful blues stream. And Toby might point out whether he's doing that or not if she knows tomorrow. So I'm on now. Tomorrow, maybe Alex at 3:30, maybe Martin at 3 or 4 Eastern Time. I'm not sure which. And then Friday, Bunny Barnes will be on doing her twofer at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And I don't know if Warren Bendler's coming on. Warren says Alex will be streaming on Thursday. And Warren, are you streaming on Friday? If you are, let us know. But Bunny will be streaming on Friday at 4 p.m. And then Saturday morning is Guitar Day for Dakota Dave Hull, and he'll be on at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Central Time. And he's a joy and a wonderful character. And then I'll be back on Sunday at 10:30. And those of you who might be listening on YouTube, I want to point out we've had some trouble on YouTube. I see Kadhai Very said he or she really loved my fingerstyle nuts and bolts. Thanks, I'm glad. I hope you learned a lot of stuff from that. And but I want to point out there have been some people who've had trouble with YouTube apparently telling them the wrong time for the concert. So my concerts are always United States Eastern Time, 3 p.m. on Monday, 3 p.m. on Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. on Sunday. And that's the schedule for the time being. Okay? Okay. So I think that's all of my announcements. This next one is my instrumental for today. I just looked back and saw that I had not played this for a long time, and it's a really nice piece of music. It's a medley, actually, of a tune by Les McCann called Bojay Poo Boo, and a tune by, I don't know the name of the author, but it's sometimes known as Walking on the Air and sometimes known as The Snowman. So here we go. So that's Bo-Jay Poo Boo and the Snowman. You see if anybody else has shown up who I should be saying hi to. Bunny Barnes is here. Jim Greco, my old buddy from Kent, Ohio. So I don't know if I finished my thought. So If You Get Cranky, Take a Nap came from Alex Bevan when he was doing streams every day. And you should go hear Alex tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern Time. Yeah, and I originally, hi Renee Blaker. Originally, I learned about Bo-Jay Poo Boo from my late friend Steve Mann, who did not play it, but he just gave me an idea of it. He said, "Oh, there's a great song." He had met Les McCann once and had really liked him, and he said, "Oh, there's this great song by Les McCann called Bo-Jay Poo Boo," and he just played me a little bit, just like this. And those harmonies. Whoops, what am I doing here? Really stuck with me. So I went back and I found the tune. I figured out a way of playing it, but I didn't like all of it. I thought it would be more fun to put it together with the Snowman. Hi, Phil Lascelles. Thank you. Thanks for the kind words. And that tune actually is on a CD. I did a CD called Sunday Morning a long time back, about 4 years ago. Back when I used to only put something up every Sunday morning, and it wasn't live, it was pre-recorded. And that's one of the tunes on it. It's got a lot of my favorite stuff on it, instrumentals. It's all instrumental. It's available at my website, raleighbrown.com/store.html. If you're one of those old-fashioned people who still has a CD player. Jay Peterson asks if I know the Hoagie Carmichael song Thanksgiving. I don't believe I do. Maybe I'll see if I can go find that. Send me a link, email me a link, or message me in Facebook. So I'm going to do one more for you today, and this one is my original for the day. Life can throw you some curves, and things don't always come out right. Everybody has the blues sometimes. Nobody wins every fight. So if you're feeling gloomy about all that you have lost, just be glad that you had it when it's time to pay the cost. Just repeat after me. My life is not a tragedy. Now maybe you've lost that love, or time took your loved ones away. Even if you're the last man standing, you know you too will fall one day. Well, I started as a baby and I grew to be a man. If I end up as an old dog, I guess I'll understand. And when I look into the mirror, that old man will agree. My life, not a tragedy. I've been down so many pathways. You know, I've seen it all. I'm not gonna get all low down, 'cause my back's against the wall. So if hard times descend on you and dark clouds are overhead, you better just cling on to living before they pronounce you dead. Well, if you find that you're suffering from a bad case of the blues, you gotta get up in the morning and adjust your attitude. Just repeat after me. My life is not a tragedy. My life is not a tragedy. My life is not a tragedy. My life sometimes feels like a tragedy. There are tragic moments in my life, but my life is not a tragedy. So keep that in mind. Hang in there. And I'm going to sing you the mantra. It might be a flat picking mantra today. See if my flat pick is working. Be happy. Be healthy. Be brave. And be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. So take care. Thank you for joining me. Hi there, Dorothy Holland. And I will hope to see you guys. Where's my halo cam? There it is. It seems a little out of focus. And I will hope to see you guys on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. with some more songs. Love you guys. Bye-bye.